Hey, board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here. Bradley went to Gen Con and met with a company called Japanime Games, and they showed off a prototype of a game out on Gamefound right now called Heiki Strike Alternative. It's a game designed by one of the designers is Jesse Lee, one of our favorite designers. What's it all about? Let's get right to the table and check out as Bradley teaches Dave and Jay Heiki Strike Alternative. Enjoy! Hey board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot. We're about to play some board game, but Ty, this time we're bringing you Heiki Strike Alternative from Japanime Games and Kamikaze Games. It's out on Gamefound right now, and I'm joined, as always, by
Jay Bell.
Can't see him, but it's Bradley.
And Dave.
And Dave playing. So Jay is going to take on Bradley. Jay's going to take on Dave, and Bradley's going to do the teach. So I'm going to let him take it away. Are you doing just a quick overview?
Yeah, they've already. I've given them the rules, so I'll just give like a quick, couple brief minute overview. So Heiki Strike is a two-player area control game. So you see in the middle of the table there, they have 4 territories that they're trying to control. The 2 in the center are battlefields, and those are essentially how you win the game. You control 3 battlefields, and you win immediately. And you're going to do that by playing cards from your hand, which are all these different, essentially soldiers or weapons that you're sending to the different areas. I will mention that this is a prototype copy of the game that we were sent by Japanime, so some of the content isn't finished. And also, we're playing a very basic version of the game. So basically, Dave and Jay have starter decks, which are pre-generated.
Dude.
In the real release, you will be able to deck build. So there'll be a lot more cards, and you'll be able to customize it.
Us, man. Now I want to play it. Yeah, dude. Now I'm like stoked, man.
So this is going to be a very sort of bare bones way to play the game. But once you get into the deck building, is really where the strategy of these types of games comes in. So we're going to give you a look at how the game plays. Each player has 3 action points to use on their turn, and essentially 4 actions that they can do. Playing people is an action. They're going to use their resources to do that. They can also draw extra cards, and they can gain tech points by discarding cards. So if you control 3 battlefields, you win. The other way is you can lose if you have to shuffle your deck for the 3rd time. So burning through your deck is like advantageous to a certain point, but also can lose you the game. So Jay is playing Axis, and Dave is playing Allies, and the Axis go first. So Jay will go first.
Yeah.
So the start phase, there's 6 phases to the game. Start phase is first, which is basically just gaining resources. You're not gaining any resources this turn because this is the first round. Second is recover phase, where you would unexhaust everything. Again, not happening. Third is the capture phase. If you had enough people at one of the locations, you could capture it. And then finally the draw phase. So you do get to draw a card from your deck on your first turn. And then you go into your main phase. And your main phase is however many actions you want to take among those 4 actions. So deploy, supply, order, and research are the 4 actions you can take. Deploy is pretty self-explanatory. That's putting people out. Supply is using your action points to draw additional cards. Order is basically activating special abilities on cards that are already out. And then research, you can discard cards from your deck in order to get tech points, which are another resource that you can generally use to play people. So you should have 6 cards in your hand because you're going to draw 1 extra, and now you're in your main phase, and you're going to take as many actions as you want.
All right. So first up, I am going to ask Bradley. I do what action to spend one of these points to draw another card?
You just exhausted.
Okay.
So you've used one of your 3 action points this round.
Okay. This is pretty cool. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay, so I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm just going to play SMI 35 to this hill battleground.
Can you do the zoom in? So if you want to move that card over to the little zoom in that BJ's got there. I don't know how well that can see, but so the card costs 1 action point to play. It has 1 strength, and it has to go to a land battlefield because it's got the land icon on it. Sea and air cards have to go to sea and air, so you get to decide of the 2 battlefields, the hill or the road, which one does that character go to?
Go to the road.
Go to the road, so that's the one. On
Or
the right.
actually the hill.
The hill?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And the effect says this battleground costs 1 more land to capture, so now it costs
Okay.
5.
Yes. So it costs either 5. Every battlefield costs 4 land, or some combination of the 3 different types. So this one now either costs 5 land, or 3 land, 2 sea, and 2 air.
And if I'm not mistaken, my hand limit is
5.
5.
Yes.
Right. So I should get rid of one of these cards.
Well, you do have 1 action point left,
Yeah.
and you can discard 2 cards from the top of your deck to get a tech point if that would allow you to play another card.
Let's do that.
So that air superiority is really powerful.
I mean, having extra
It's
cards in your
9.
hand helps. Yeah.
So they go here or
they
out
go
of the
to
game?
discard.
Okay.
So
there's
they
my
will get
discard.
shuffled back in, but that does give you a tech point for this turn only.
Uh-huh.
So now you have 1 action point left and 1 tech point left.
I'm going to use that action point and tech point to bring out G4M Type 1 to the air area. And remind me the symbol, does I have to exhaust it? Order?
Order means, to activate it, you have to exhaust it.
Okay.
So she has a special ability that you can do once per turn. It says discard 1 card and retreat this card to defeat up to 1 C card with power 4 or less, ignoring cover.
So I'm not going to do that, but
Yeah. But that does immediately give you air superiority, which means your hand size is now 9.
okay. Your turn.
So I get to draw a card?
draw
You
a
know,
card.
I figured I felt like this was deck building. I had a feeling.
I mean, it's an area control game with cards, so deck building is kind of like a logical
Yeah.
way to go that way.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do that.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of the technical aspect of the game is in the strategy is going to come from that deck building.
Deck building or hand management, though?
Deck building, because you can specifically like cater your deck to the way you want to play.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not doing.
Where are
deck
you
building.
getting-
We're not doing that.
Oh, you do that.
Bradley gave us the preschool version.
Okay, I got it.
Well,
didn't
this
think we
is
could.
this is a prototype version, and in the prototype version, to save costs, they only sent the
Gotcha.
pre-constructed decks.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to spend an action point to play Electra on the C superiority.
What?
Which will immediately
Her ability.
gain you that,
Okay.
even though you can't use it this turn.
Right. Her ability is discard 1 card and defeat up to 1 airship with power 1 or less.
Okay.
I'm not able to do that now, am I?
Sure you can, unless she has the exhaust on her.
Gotcha. So yeah, I will exhaust her
And discard a
to
card.
discard. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one.
And does it say eliminate or defeat?
I believe it is defeat.
Defeat. So defeat is discard. Eliminate is
Okay.
out of game.
Gotcha.
And then
Gotcha.
we'll
Gotcha.
Discard. We'll discard this one. And then I'll spend another action point. Wait, no.
You mentioned that this represents power. Power for
sure.
like level.
Control.
Oh, for control.
For capturing.
For capturing.
Yeah. Either for control
I
of
see.
air.
So it's one of these. Some cards will have more than one.
Some cards, will have a value
Gotcha.
of 2 or 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
Spend 1 for M1918 bar. Whenever I deploy a air unit with power 2 or more to this battleground, I may defeat up to 1 land unit with power 1 or less.
So I think that says land unit.
Right. That's what said, land unit.
Yeah, when you deploy a land unit with power 2 or more to this
Okay.
battlefield, you can defeat 1 with 1 or less.
Hmm.
Because you
And,
can't deploy air to battlegrounds.
Gotcha. I'll deploy this one as well. And she comes in exhausted.
Yes.
And she has the ability to retreat her, which means I'll put her at the bottom of my deck.
Correct.
Defeat up to 1 land or 1 sea unit with power 4 or less, ignoring cover.
Good.
That's my turn.
All right.
All right.
So you're going to untap and draw.
Okay.
You don't gain any extra resources because you're not shuffling your deck. You would go through the capture phase, but you don't have enough to capture, so it just goes to your main phase.
Oh, so you only capture areas at the beginning of your turn.
Correct.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, so not only do you have to have enough strength there, you also have to have your characters survive throughout your opponent's round.
All right, so I'm going to play Type 44 Carbine to the Hill for free because she doesn't cost any action points or tech points.
Correct.
But it says if your opponent has air or sea superiority, I get to draw a card, so thank you.
Are they playing a particular battle from World War II, or is this just a generic thing for the prototype?
It's just generic. So all the characters in the game are, if you haven't noticed, weapons. Their names are weapons, or most of them are, not all of them. And so Heiki, the sort of main theme of the game, is these are basically living weapons. They are characters that represent those actual weapons. Very anime thing. You wouldn't know much about that, BJ.
I watched the video, so it didn't make. It's not something I'm familiar with, but the spirits of weapons come to fight, recreate World War II battles. That's a theme you don't see every day.
No, it's
sure.
Yeah, I mean you see it a lot in anime, but not in regular board gaming.
No.
Very Transformers-esque.
Yeah.
Your weapons transform into people.
Sorry.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to try to do this. I'm just getting used to all these different powers, but I'm going to get rid of the top 2 cards.
To get a tech card.
To get a tech card. Then I'm going to use that tech card and of my action points to play that one to C, which will give me control of the C.
So he's got control. And that's because his power is greater than that one?
Correct. So that one has a deploy ability.
Right, so I don't have the requirement that it needs.
Well, it has 2 abilities. It has a deploy and then it has an order ability. So the deploy happens now.
Yeah, I don't have for the deploy. I need a certain card. And then the other one says discard 2 cards, eliminate up to 1 C with power of 3 or less. Okay. I don't think I want to do that.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come back to it later. But what I'm going to do now is...
You have 1 action point left.
So I'm going to play Type 38 Rifle. If I have C control, superiority, I can draw a card. Okay.
I'm kind of jealous of you, Jerry. You got a bunch of free cards.
Yeah, I'm trying to work
expensive.
that. That's something I'm very familiar with deck building. Drawing cards is always good. All right, and then I think I'm gonna play this one for free also. I can retreat it later if I want to.
Okay.
But
it does come into play exhausted.
The pack 36.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It comes into play exhausted.
So I can't do it?
You cannot do it.
That sucks.
That's what that little icon is.
Yeah, there's some more.
Little icon at the bottom left.
Okay,
yeah. Play exhausted.
I got it. So that's a pretty strong power, so it makes sense that I can't.
So what can you do with her?
So it says I can retreat her and then discard 1 card to defeat up to 1 land unit with power 3 or less.
Gotcha.
Which is pretty great, but I'm almost done.
Almost.
I'm gonna also play
so
Panzer II for my last action point, and I don't have air superiority, so that does not happen.
Okay.
But wait, no, this effect is different, right? At the bottom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you had air superiority, you could play her without paying anything. And this is defeat up to 1 land unit with power 1 or less. Now you can't. Because it has cover.
Right.
So cover is basically the stronger units that you have in an area protect the weaker units. So if you have a unit that is strength 2, it's actually providing cover to every unit there that's strength 1. Okay. So he has an ability that says defeat a strength 1 unit, but that strength 2 unit that's there is protecting that strength 1 unit, so he can't actually target it.
So this one is actually protecting that one? Okay, got it.
It is your turn.
Untap.
You get 1 card, because he stole that from you.
Sure.
Yeah, this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to
be. Ooh, wow. Okay, let's we'll retreat her to eliminate to defeat that one.
So discard. So retreat goes on the bottom of your deck. and then you gain C superiority because you now have the most strength there.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pay 1 to play PPSH 41. She has a deploy ability. Eliminate up to 2 land units with power 1 or less.
Jeez.
Cannot. He has a strength 2 there.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Protection.
Well, that's just...
Also, that requires a tech point.
Oh.
So you had to discard 2 cards from your deck to get a tech point to play that.
Yep.
And there's no like direct attack. You can only defeat them with card effects. You can't like declare an attack to defeat
Correct.
them. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the effects on your card are the only thing that are going to change the layout of the battlefields.
Man, that's tough with this cover effect. I know a lot of cards have
so
ignore cover,
Correct.
but
Some cards do.
yeah.
I'll play her for
Okay.
her superiority. She comes in exhausted.
She does have an order ability, which is discard a card. Your opponent puts the top 2 cards from their base into their discard pile. So she's one of the cards that can, like, if you want to
Make
build
your
your deck to deck your opponent to make them shuffle 3 times, that's a card that you could put in your deck.
Yeah.
And I can spend an action point to draw a card?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And that's what I will do.
Okay. So Jay's turn is to refresh first. So your character will refresh at the battlefield. But then you go to your capture phase. You have enough to capture, so you must capture.
Cool.
The way capture works is all of your cards are going to go to your discard pile,
Okay.
and Dave's card is going to go to his hand.
Okay. Even if we overpaid, that area gets
Correct.
captured and everything.
Correct. You must
right.
capture it. Okay, no, I'm sorry. You can, if you overpaid, so you had 1 extra, you can keep a 1 power card to your hand.
Okay. Cool.
So anything you overpay goes to your hand, but everything you use to fulfill the requirements of the battlefield goes to your discard pile.
Okay.
You had a bunch of free stuff in there.
Okay. I'll put those in.
Okay. And so we got a new battlefield, which are the planes.
All right. And so I start my turn
Yep.
drawing.
Draw
Okay.
1 and perform any actions you want.
Whew. Okay, so I'll play Type 44 Carbine again for free. You have C superiority, so I get to draw a card. And you have air superiority, so I get to draw a card. It's either or. Do I want to do that?
So also in the full version of the game, when you get into the deck building aspect, you can actually have 2 of each card in your deck. So basically, the cards that you are in your deck that you're seeing, those are the cards that are in the game, but you'll basically have 2 copies of each one.
Nice.
So you could include like this card twice, so that you can have that effect.
So is that I skipped on the first part. Is that like the limit of cards you can have in a deck is 2 of
2 of each card and 40 cards.
Okay.
You have to have exactly 40 cards.
Wow.
This is cool, man.
Okay.
And obviously, you know, if it does well, which hopefully it does, there's expansion opportunities for different decks, even different factions.
Feels very like a more advanced Smash Up. It has that feel of fighting over different, without the math part.
It actually reminds me, you know, not to show my bias towards Jay. It kind of reminds me of Spotlight, except with special powers instead of just card value.
I was thinking about that.
The only thing is that, like, and I think would be kind of interesting is like if when you gained battlegrounds, they had special effects as well. So like when you gained like if you gained the roads, you like drew an extra card or whatever.
Yeah.
And that way people could sort of
Expansion
prioritize.
opportunities.
Yeah, prioritize battlefields.
All right. This is very thinky. And I know that'll come with like knowing the cards will make
Oh,
you
yeah.
think less about what you're going to do each turn.
And knowing what you could potentially draw into as well. Like, card knowledge is going to be a pretty big deal in this game, obviously.
All right. So, darn, do I want to do that? I don't think I do. Not yet. I'm going to play her to the air by
Costs you 2.
using 2 action points. And so now I have air superiority.
No, because you both have a value of 1.
Both 1.
And during a tie, I believe it does not
So
change.
it doesn't change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discard 1 card if you have air superiority. Okay.
Yeah. I think. Do I want to do something with my last action? Lets me draw a card, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to have more.
Okay.
So this is something that's odd to me. I don't know if it's a mistake in the rule book. I've been teaching it a different way.
You done? Sure.
What's up?
So the rule book references like units.
Okay.
They don't reference strength except in cover.
Okay.
So it says like anytime you have more Heiki than your opponent in the C area, you immediately gain C superiority. It doesn't say anytime you have more strength.
Oh, so the question is, what exactly is
Right.
Heiki? Is it a
Right.
strength or a character?
I've been playing it as strength. I could be wrong. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
admit that right away. But that's the way I taught it, so that's the way we'll continue to play. But I don't know if if that's not the case, then strength purely becomes a factor for cover.
You
right?
know? Yeah. I think each unit would be considered Heiki. I was just
Right.
looking here because it says Heiki ability.
Right.
So I'm guessing those are the cards and therefore the characters.
Yeah. I mean, we'll continue to play it as strength, just with that caveat that hey,
Yeah.
this may be a misplay on my part or misreading of the rules.
Yeah.
But it's entirely possible that the higher power cards are just for cover.
You said they go up to 3.
Good.
They do go up to 3.
Bro, why are you commanding the sea so much?
I don't know, man. Just
See, so his 3 there, right? So if that is the way it plays and that's power, then his 3 fulfills this requirement on its own.
Yeah.
He needs 2 ground there, but he also needs 3 sea. So that I don't know.
So is that units or power?
Right. So there's definitely a balance factor to that I don't know, and so I made an educated guess, and we'll see how it works.
For sure.
Because as the rule book's written,
so
it
I'm
means
going to-
units. But
use her ability to discard 1 card from my hand and defeat up to 1 air unit with power 1 or less.
Goodbye.
he doesn't like you having that air superiority.
I'm noticing I'm going through a lot more cards than he is.
Yeah. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Because remember, the first time you shuffle your deck, you get that tech point for free for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and it stays here.
Right.
Oh.
You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, let's get rid of my cards.
But then you're also so it's a really interesting mechanic because going through your deck
Just draw a card.
actually makes you stronger,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
but it also brings you closer to losing.
It's like a desperation
Yeah.
strength.
It almost feels like a catch-up mechanic, but I don't know if you're actually need to catch up.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Don't forget to untap all your or unexalt.
Oh, yes. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is play her for the cost of 2. Admiral Graf Spree, or Spee. Defeat up to 1 C unit with power 3 or less. Get rid of that one.
That's painful.
Yep,
I got 1 left. All right.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to play Tank 97. It says whenever I deploy a land unit with a power of 1, draw 1 card.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's a problem, Dave.
Yeah.
Is that all 3 of your resources?
Yep.
Okay.
Your
Did
turn.
you... Okay. Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be card and not power. Now that I'm reading the actual Gamefound thing, it seems a little more obvious to me that that's a mistake. On my part, not their part.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll continue.
Sure.
This way, because...
This is fun though. Like,
I'll spend 2.
it's very
to get a tech.
strategic.
Sure.
You could probably keep that because.
Yeah, I know. I like the fact that they have the cards as a reminder, but at the same time, like when you gain a tech point, you're gaining it to use it.
Yeah.
You don't really need the card.
I'm going to spend 3 action points and the tech point.
Oh my goodness!
Man, what are you bringing out?
The KV2.
What? It has 4.
I get to eliminate up to 2 land units with power 3 or less.
Oh my gosh.
And that's eliminate. So those are out of the
Oh
game.
no.
They don't go back in your deck.
Okay.
And that's gonna be. Don't want to do anything else.
Oh wow, that was strong. That was really strong.
I'm gonna discard a card to make you discard the top 2 of your deck.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Here we go.
All right. So, because I get to draw a card.
oh yeah, okay. Actually, you draw 2 because you have
2
C
cards.
superiority.
C superiority. Haha.
So do keep in mind the way we are playing the game that card alone captures that battlefield.
Right.
So I just
Right.
wanted to make you aware of that, so
Well-
you're not caught off guard.
But don't I need 3
need
C
3 and
and
I'm saying his
2?
card.
Yeah, my tank allows me to capture that area.
It's such a good tank.
It's a pretty good tank.
But thankfully, I have an 8.8 centimeter flak. I'm gonna get rid of the top 2 cards so
tech
that I
point.
can use the tech point and 1 here. I can destroy a land or air unit for 4 or less,
Okay,
ignoring
but that
cover.
comes into play tapped.
It's dead.
So maybe I won't do that. Then.
Let's rethink this, Jay. Let's rethink this.
What do my other cards do? Okay. Okay.
It was a clever plan. It almost worked.
It almost got away with it.
Whew. This is tough, but I have a feeling I could probably stop you.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Ally have the more expensive, higher
Yeah.
power stuff.
Yep.
But again, if we were playing by the correct rules, which now I'm pretty confident that I'm getting them wrong, which is not the first time.
So what are we supposed to be doing?
So the correct way is every card is 1 value towards capturing, regardless of their strength. Their strength is only
Gotcha.
there for the cover rule. But the cover rule is pretty big, right? So that 1 card covers
Protects. Yeah.
everything else you would play there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Wait
yeah.
a second.
It would be a much longer.
It would be a much longer game, yeah. This is going to shorten the game by a significant amount. But that's okay,
Okay.
too.
Okay, so this is
BJ's
kind of
over there
cool.
reading rule books, planning our next game. So
Because I have C superiority, I
Uh-huh.
can deploy this card at no cost of action points, but I still need to spend 2 for the tech point.
tech points, correct.
So, and I can only take 1 tech point per turn, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But that does have a deployability.
Yeah, so your air unit is going to be defeated.
Bing bang.
All right.
A6M Type 0. I assume if I knew these weapons,
These are planes
this would be
and
much
stuff,
more interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a
Yeah,
plane.
yeah.
I mean, she's air superiority.
She's a plane with a sword.
She's got wings.
Dude, she's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
If you were like a World War II buff and you actually knew what all these weapons were, you'd probably actually be somewhat interested,
Yeah.
even if you weren't an anime fan.
Yeah. So because I now have air superiority, I can play this card at the cost of 1 action point and defeat.
It's air. Oh, it goes in air superiority.
It goes.
Oh, yeah, it goes here. So I can defeat 1 ground unit with 5 or less, ignoring cover.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my tank.
Apparently, planes are really good at blowing up tanks.
That one is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's because she's got a what is that? A cornet.
Yeah, she's got a bugle. Yeah.
So
Helpful. She's playing Ride of the Valkyries as she blew up your tank with her bugle.
let's see. I can't play her. Yeah, all of my cards cost action points, so I'm gonna.
You got 2 left.
I mean, tech points.
Tech points.
So I'm gonna spend 1 action point to draw a card.
And you do have air superiority, so you can have a hand of 9. So you're gonna draw another one.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. What you got? You need a comeback.
Don't have another tank, I hope.
I don't know, man. My tank just got blown up, so kind
Your
of
tank is not happy.
struggling right now.
But at least it was only destroyed and not eliminated.
Yeah.
You have eliminated 2
I'm really
cards.
interested to see what some of these card powers are.
All right, let's see what I can do here.
And like, how does she?
So I'll
I mean,
spend 2 to get a tech point.
I don't know how-
And then
how,
action point, and I'll defeat air unit with power 3 or less. So
Okay.
I'll defeat the 3. I'll discard that. All
So
right.
we are playing with power, so that would flip that.
yeah.
Normally it
yeah,
wouldn't, but you know,
I got you.
we got to keep it respectable over here.
Let's see.
I do like that all the planes,
I'm going
like
to
the girls, the anime
discard
girls, are
this
actually wearing
To
wings.
eliminate that, yeah.
How did you do that?
With this
Oh,
card.
that guy over there. Okay.
I can do it with
Because he
one
now
or
has air
less.
superiority, does my hand need to
No.
drop now?
No.
It's at the end of your turn.
Yeah, your discard phase is the last thing on your turn.
I'm gonna spend an action point to draw a card,
Okay.
and then
You got 1 left.
yeah, try to decide if I want to play. Yeah, I guess I'll play that. Why not? And get
Yeah. I mean, keep him from getting.
People are dying left and right.
blue. Okay.
Not
Nope.
activating her? Okay. All right, Jay. So you no longer have sea or air superiority, so you're only getting 1 card this round.
Uh-huh.
And if you have more than 5 cards at the end of your turn, you're going to have to discard down to 5. Mm-hmm. But you do draw.
All right. I've got a plan. It's okay.
Plan. All right.
It's okay.
We like plans.
I am going to play. Which one? Yeah. I'm going to play her at the cost of 2 action points.
And a tech point.
Yes.
You got a lot of tech point cards.
Yeah.
I can reveal the top 6 cards from my base, put all of the land with 1 power or less into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my base in any order. Okay, so that's just 1 card, and then I get to put these in any order on the bottom.
Your big cards are on the bottom of your deck now.
It's just an innocent tank, you know.
The big old tanky.
Well, there you go. This young lady who is a C card is actually wearing a...
A battleship.
Yeah.
An aircraft carrier on her back.
Yeah.
So these are giant people, apparently. Who knew?
That's what I was going to say. Like, Dave's card was an entire tank.
Right.
They go
Right,
hard on
yeah,
leg day.
yeah.
Like, she's carrying a
And,
lot
like,
of weight.
You have some that are just like, you know, they're holding a machine gun.
Right.
So I don't know.
And other ones have a tank for a backpack.
Yeah, yeah. They're strong. All right.
Anything's possible in anime, man.
This is very true. So I do need to get down to 5 cards unless I can take air
You
superiority.
do have 1 action point left.
Yeah. Let's see.
That'd be tough to do. Pull off.
So you can only do that once.
Don't
So
underestimate
discard 2
me.
to get 1 tech point.
Yeah. Once per round.
Okay, so I am going to play her for free. I can discard 2 cards to refresh 1. Oh, huh.
There's an action point. Yep.
That's actually really cool. But I would not benefit from that. So I'm going to have to get rid of
And that
one
is an order,
regardless.
so she can do that every round. As long as she's out.
Darn. I wish I had a little more that I could do. That's not the case, though.
Well, you have potentially 2 action points.
You
You
got
already
some
used
a lot
your
of
tech
stuff
point.
here.
I already used my tech
You
point.
use your tech point.
You got some a lot of your stuff costs tech points.
But if you discard 2 cards, you have 2 action points. Otherwise, you have 1 left.
I can't do anything with 2 action points, though. Oh, I could draw a card. But I would
Yes.
get rid of 2 cards. Well,
Yeah,
I could draw some
cycle.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
can discard 2 cards, or you could draw a card and
Yeah.
then potentially discard 2 cards to draw a second card.
weirdness, right? Okay, so I'm going
Combos.
discard 2 to get an action point. Spin
Make
an
sure
action
you
point.
exhaust your
Draw a card. Yeah. That kind of sucks. Oh, I still have 5 though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna spin this, draw a card.
So this one just shims your deck every round she's in play as long as you control the sea. Shims your opponent's deck, I should say.
Oh, nice.
And
Very cool.
See, that's the way I would play this game.
Yeah.
If you
know,
had all the
play
cards
mill deck.
and I could build the deck, I would just play to kill your
mill.
deck.
Yeah,
Just
classic
get you
mill
through 3
player over
decks.
there. Yeah.
It's always my favorite way to play these games.
Everybody loves to play against the mill player.
Oh yeah, everybody. It's outstanding. You just sit there and watch your deck.
So I gotta get rid of a card.
Wrecked.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. That is your turn.
What did we play the other day that was a deck deconstruction?
Abandon all artichokes.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was a deck wrecker. It was pretty
Right.
cool. Yeah. There's something about that mechanic where you're trying to devolve your deck
Right.
instead. You know.
No, Tyrants in the Underdark does that, and I really enjoy it. Tyrants, there's shim built into the game, so you can get rid of the cards. Like, if you get rid of the cards you gain, they're worth victory points, but you can also get rid of your starting cards.
I would like to play that game again.
so
I did not like it when I first played it,
discard
Gen Con in
two,
2017, but I'd like to play it again, or 16, whatever it was.
I'll put the SPD out there. I get to eliminate on play, eliminate up to 1 C. Person.
Darn it.
Power 5 or less.
And that's eliminate.
Yep, that's going out the game.
That's Gonzo.
And then I'll pay 2.
Hey, being cruel again.
Dave is mean. Did you discard the 2 for the tech point?
Yep. I'll pay 2 to play Remilius. I get to on play defeat up to 1 land unit with power 3 or less.
Oh my gosh.
Jay's coming
He's
in the
paying
kill.
It's gonna be into my turn.
Yeah.
He's paying attention.
Dave's learning quick.
Yeah.
He's like Al or Skynet.
All right.
He learns
He's learning as he
exponentially.
goes.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's good.
Okay. That's interesting. So if I have captured at least 1 battleground, I can play this card for free.
Oh,
Nice.
that is a thing.
Smelling shenanigans.
Maybe so. Maybe so. These cards are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the powers on them are fun. I mean, that's like the whole game, right? It's screwing with your opponent's.
Does it feel like a Jesse Lee game though at all?
I don't know.
You said Jesse Lee was pretty beefy and
I can't read them from here. I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, that's Board
that's
Game Gumbo
that's
chat.
him.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
All right.
You talking to yourself?
I was talking to myself. Yeah.
Use
I
2
put up the
action
Gamefound
points.
link in Japanime Games. you feel a little cupcake here from this game? Because it doesn't feel like.
You said that game was very different than Jesse Lee though. Like that one was much nicer. Although it's really not.
The Flow of History and the bankruptcy game, whatever that is. What is it?
Ponzi scheme?
Ponzi scheme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both of those have
This
an.
feels like Flow of History.
This does right
Yes.
here. Okay, so it feels like a Jesse Lee game then. Okay.
It feels like Flow of History if half the deck is attack cards.
Oh wow.
All right.
So Kent's favorite version of Flow of History.
This is all red cards here, all military.
I'm gonna get rid of my top 2
You know,
cards.
I wonder if that's what he's
tech.
going for. He had so much fun
Use
building
one
the
of
red
these.
cards.
That there.
They're good, man.
I can
So she
discard
had an
2.
ability. Did it not go off?
Oh, I can't see it.
It would kill one of his land units, but he didn't have
And
any.
she comes in tapped. So you can't do her this turn.
I could just do the refresh an action point, but I don't want to. I'm good.
All right, Dave.
Did y'all switch back to the way you thought, or y'all still playing it the way?
No,
you
we're
thought?
playing by my
Okay.
original incorrect
Which is
ruling.
power, right?
Which is power.
Okay.
But y'all understand how it
Yeah.
should work. Okay.
Power is just gonna speed up the game a lot.
Okay.
And it's gonna make the higher power cards just more valuable in general. Whereas normally they're just essentially a body on the board.
Okay.
Yeah, he's digging, trying to find something.
Fortunately, I can't get through that 2, man. That's
That's a 3.
unfortunately.
There's a 3 up
I got a
there.
3.
Well, I can get through that one. I just can't
Okay.
get through 2.
That's what I was hoping for, to kind of overwhelm him to
Yeah.
where he couldn't.
And keep in mind that the things that you don't spend towards the battleground go to your hand, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can play them again. That's actually one of the strategies. Like, especially with your cards, those cards that you play for free and you draw a card, like, pull those
Pull it
back to your hand all the time.
Yeah.
Dang,
So I
man.
should find some free music. With
So what do you need? You need 3 of these to win? Or
Yes.
2?
3.
Okay.
With the Bugle Boy from Company B. You know that World War II style music?
Yeah.
Harry Connick Jr. from...
I feel like there should be anime war
You
music.
can also
though.
deck him. He's almost
Is there?
decked
You should
one
watch,
time. You just gotta make him do it.
And
third
unfortunately,
time.
Gundam
I'm
Wing.
not set up.
Is that
for
on ESPN or SEC
But-
Network?
He eliminated
no.
3 cards already.
Cartoon
so.
Network.
Okay.
Maybe Hulu
Man,
now.
I have to
If
just
they'll
start
put it on the
another card,
SEC Network, I'll
unfortunately.
watch it.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like it does.
I mean, esports is on the ESPN now, so you know,
It is.
eventually, I'm sure board
Watch the
games will
League
get
of Legends
there.
finals,
Dang,
man.
dude. Draw another card.
Yeah.
I still watch the EVE Online
Oh, here we
tournament every year, even though I haven't played
I'll
in-
spend 2
8 years.
action
Do they have Rocket League on there?
I'm sure.
on ESPN.
On ESPN, yeah.
I don't think so.
Not yet.
Maybe not the
They got Scrabble.
direct. You're serious?
Oh yeah, I've
Oh
seen the
my
Scrabble
God.
World Championship on ESPN.
my
man,
God.
it's like ESPN 3.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Rocket League's probably not on ESPN 1.
It's on ESPN Ocho.
It's on the Ocho. It's on the Deuce. The Deuce, I mean. ESPN 12.
You
It's not gonna matter anyways.
You got land,
Actually,
and,
you know
I mean,
what?
you got sea and air, but I got land.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't care.
Okay.
I spent 2 for an action point. Defeat 2 of your ones, ignoring cover. It doesn't matter because you got it anyways.
Dave is just wrecking.
They're strong though.
Dave is tearing up some people.
He's figuring it out.
All right, all done.
Yeah, shouldn't have
Okay.
done that well.
So capture phase happens first, and you're gonna have to spend both your guys to capture.
Yeah.
And
Sadly.
then you'll draw 1, and now there's a forest.
All right. All right, that's a possibility. Which one do I want to do? I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'm gonna play this for 1 action point, and because you have no units here, I get to draw 2 cards.
Okay. That's a tank, by the way.
Oh, really?
That's a Panzer.
This is actually really cool.
That's a recognizable name.
That's right.
So I'm gonna play C unit. I can discard 1 card. Which one though? Which one?
Pager 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, all right. 2 action points. I'm gonna discard this card, so now I can play 1 air unit without paying the cost.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna play that one, which whenever I play another air unit, I don't think that one counts.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's a reaction.
Gotcha.
So if you play an air unit and she's out there,
I draw 1
you
card.
draw a card. So his deck is clearly built for
Drawing
drawing.
cards.
Okay.
Dave survived another round. What you got to bring?
Dave's got sea and air superiority locked down.
Yeah.
So
Okay, on the play, I get to defeat up to 1 land unit with power 3 or less. So,
Okay.
Yeah, this part looks like
and then
the base game, from AG, but it doesn't seem to play like it at all, though. The game with the bases with all the smashing.
play
Smash
turn.
Up.
Yeah. But it doesn't
That's
seem
what
to play
Dave
like
C
it at all.
superiority, I draw 1 card and discard 1 card.
yeah, that's what Dave said too. He said it looked a lot like Smash Up.
It just doesn't seem to
Got a
play
whole
like
tank
it.
on her back.
I know, right?
Like a whole tank. The whole tank on her back.
I mean, I think she's technically just standing in front of it, but you know.
Okay, so I can discard.
What do you think of the
card.
artwork?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool, yeah.
I'll do her.
You know anything
ability
about the
to
artwork in the
discard-
project?
I'll get rid of that and discard a card.
He discards a card to blow up your ship, basically.
Let's get rid of that one. And then
I do seem to have ease
reverse.
of access to my cards, but his card seems so powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to.
Well, you also played like a lot of quick cards. I think you
And
drew
I'm
into
done.
your quick cards right away, and he drew into his heavy cards right away.
Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
So
You were
he's
diving into
pretty
your deck
set.
pretty quick.
He's
Which is a smart idea, I
You're in
thought.
danger.
Yeah.
He played for the long game.
All right. So I draw one card. Let's see what I can do here. Oh,
If you
so I
play-
draw another card. Oh,
No,
deploy.
that's when you play.
Gotcha.
If you play an air unit.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think
I can see myself like liking like wanting to get this game.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty good.
it's on
okay.
Gamefound right now, right, brother?
It is.
A few more days.
Oh no, I can't get a tech point.
It's like 9 more days.
9
Oh,
more
no,
days.
No, you can't.
You draw.
You would discard one, and then
Oh.
you'd shuffle, and you discard another one.
Okay, discard.
No, that'll all shuffle. That'll shuffle
Oh.
too.
Okay, cool. And now I get my tech point.
You get your tech point. And now,
Yeah.
on your next turn, on your start phase, you'll get a permanent tech point, and you can still burn 2 cards
that
for
makes
a tech
sense.
point.
That makes sense.
So you can potentially have 2 tech points in a turn.
Oh, I like it.
Tech points are kind of the currency in the game.
It's one of the currencies. So there's action points and there's tech
Okay,
points.
so
And
discard.
typically speaking, like the more advanced cards require tech points.
Okay.
So I get a tech point.
You have a tech point.
I'm gonna play it. And so you reveal the top 5 cards of your base. All of your air cards go into the discard, and the rest go to the bottom in any order.
Well, that's the card you had earlier, but
There are
you
no air cards.
didn't have it set up.
They go to the bottom.
And you also draw a card because that's an air card you just
Yes, that's correct.
Big move, Jay. These are battles that he's won.
deployed. Yes.
Okay.
Those are battlefields that he controls.
Okay.
You have to control 3 to win.
Can he lose them?
No. You can't lose them once you have them, although Dave is going to take one
Draw
on his
a
next
card.
turn. So.
Do they give you bonuses?
No, I wish they did. I think that's something that they could easily put in. Just little minor bonuses.
Okay, so I can only play these.
But
two.
right now they don't.
Okay. Gonna use one action point to play that Akagi, and it lets me look at the top 5 of my base. I can put all the air cards into my hand, and the rest go to the bottom of the base in any order. So this one comes to my hand.
And she will exhaust for doing that.
Yes. So these go in any order.
Dave's excited. Something's coming up.
Oh, he likes what he's got.
Crazy, dude.
Pretty malicious, Dave. You can put together some combos.
dude.
with
Oh
it?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously that gets more accessible as you get the deck building, right? You can build your deck for combos. Right now, it's just kind of they come as they come type situation.
All right. We did her power already.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will go off again.
It
Or
will.
the reaction will. I'm sorry,
Oh,
not
okay.
this one.
Gotcha.
If you play another air unit, that reaction will go off as many times as you play air units.
Yeah. I'm gonna play another air unit. I don't have superiority, sadly. We're tied for it.
Correct.
When I defeat or eliminate a C unit, I get to draw a card. So I get to draw a card now, though, because of that.
Because you played one. Yes.
That's it for me. That's
Okay.
it.
So, yeah, you have to capture.
That, and then which one do I want to get rid of? I'll get rid of that one.
Okay.
Oh, and I got superiority.
And the port.
Okay. I guess I'll just do this.
Uh-oh.
Bruh,
Got a
this
biggie.
does not seem good.
Victorious. Reveal the top 6 cards from your base. Put all air cards in your hand and put the rest in the bottom of my base in any order.
Yeah.
And then let me deploy air ship without paying its cost.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I still have to pay the tech point though.
Okay. For the card?
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hopefully you
I
got
didn't
0.
see anything.
Yes.
All land.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about.
So you will have that starting on your next turn because you
Okay.
shuffled. And keep in mind, you can also discard still. So you can have 2 tech points a turn.
Okay, we'll do that.
Oh man.
And then I'll discard these 2 to get a tech point. And I'll play. Wait, wrong one. Retreat. Oh wait, that's an action, and she comes exhausted. Dang it. Anyways, I get air superiority back.
Oh no. Yeah, you got a whole 6.
Oh, because she gave you the free? You didn't have to
Yeah,
pay the action
right.
points? Okay.
It's not as good as I wanted and thought it was gonna be, but it'll work.
Oh my gosh.
Should I? Hold on. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll discard. Oh wait, to defeat, so I can't do that. Okay.
All right. This is tough. This is really tough. Should I be
territory,
patient or?
Go for it, man.
man.
I think I need to be.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like it makes the most sense. I'm going to play Bismarck for all 3 action points and my tech point. And I get to choose one of these actions. Either defeat one of your sea powers with 5 or less, or defeat or eliminate 2 of your sea powers with 3 or less. I'm gonna eliminate 2 with 3 or less. So that's gonna go, and then
Well, you might.
Eliminate?
No, I'm not going to tell him. Nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Okay, no, it's fine. And then this is on deployment, or
No,
that's
that's action.
The chevrons are a tap action.
okay?
So anything with a chevron, he can do every turn by activating it, basically. Speaking of, your chick on the right should have untapped.
Oh, okay. I'll defeat that one.
Okay. Is it? You defeat or eliminate?
Eliminate.
Eliminate. So her on arrival has been used, and I can discard 1 card to reveal top 5 cards of my base.
And you do have sea superiority right now.
Oh, huh.
And the potential to get a tech point.
No. Sure, I'll do it. I'll get the tech point to play her. Actually, where do I want to play her? Yeah, I'll play her there. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay. So I can choose one. I can make you discard a card or defeat a level 1 or 2 level 1. So I'm just going to defeat that.
Okay.
That's going to be it for me.
1 card for the first time in a while, Dave.
It's been a while.
But you do draw an extra card now?
No.
No.
No, Dave's had that
next
for
turn.
like the last 5 turns.
He doesn't get to do it?
So I'm gonna
Only on his
retreat.
turn. It's not his turn yet.
B17. You reveal the top 6 cards from your base and eliminate all blue.
I'll see.
Whew. Eliminate.
Yep.
Eliminate.
And the other ones go back in any order at the bottom.
Put the rest into the discard pile.
Whew.
Cool.
Wow.
That's strong.
How much did that cost?
It was 3 and 1 tech.
Wow.
So that was all 3 of your actions?
Is his whole turn?
No, that was I deployed her out last turn.
Oh.
That was the one I got to play for free.
Oh, okay.
With the
yeah, that's
he has to
untappable.
retreat it.
right, I have to
Gotcha.
retreat it.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I'm putting
Okay.
that.
Bottom of your deck.
That's what I meant to do.
Man, that was good. No, I have air superiority.
That's all you have left in your deck?
Yeah, you,
Well,
can
Yeah,
reshuffle.
but you reshuffle.
Yeah.
But only twice.
You reshuffle twice. When you have to reshuffle the third time, you immediately lose. But I don't think that's going to happen.
How do you keep track of the reshuffling? Is there a card that
So
does
the
that or a
first time you
token?
reshuffle, you get this.
Okay.
Second time you reshuffle, you get an action point.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
there's a
pay
tracker
1.
basically.
put out Hurricane, and unplayability, defeat up to one air unit with power 2 or less. Defeat that.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Is there anything? Let me see.
No, you said 2.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to see if the other one had a playability. So we can do that. 1, 2. We'll play this one. If I have air superiority, you discard a card.
Well then. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Okay. I'll do that.
Play her and defeat her with 1 power or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then do that, draw a card. Sure, why not? I get to look at the top 5 cards in my base and put them back in the order. 3, 4, 5.
You
That's
made a
free.
lot of moves here.
We'll do that one. And that one.
He's found all his cheap cards.
Yeah. It's been,
And
they
he's
were all
also-
at the bottom.
He's been drawing 2 cards around for like 4 rounds now, so he's got
Okay, and then I'll draw a card. And then I'll play. If I have it, C superior. Oh,
Haha. You do not.
God damn it.
You're not going to have C superiority for a while.
Okay, well, I'll do that and that for free.
My goodness, that's a tech point though.
Oh, true that.
You already used it.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Thought you did. Okay.
I didn't play.
Okay.
Yeah, she was already
Oh,
out.
that one was already out. Okay.
Okay.
You're trying. Oh my gosh.
I mean, he's doing more than trying.
Yeah. That's
He's
okay.
succeeding.
That's okay. That's okay. All right.
So you did draw 2.
Yeah. Draw 2.
Lucky you.
Yo, how? Wow. Wow, okay.
If you eliminate any blues, you can draw a card.
Yeah, I
He also
know.
has her ability over
I
there.
realized that. I can draw a card for every blue I eliminate. But yeah, I'll reveal the top 5 cards from my base, and all the air units go into my hand. The rest go to the bottom in any order. Just 1. Okay.
So you discard a card to do that?
Oh yeah, I do have to discard a card. Sorry.
Pretty good.
What does exhausted mean?
Exhaust is just tapped. Wow. Means you can't use its ability if it has one.
Super cool. Okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one to activate that power, to bring that into my hand, and then these go to the bottom.
I kind of wish the cards were like tokens instead. Like tokens with one colored side, one blank side.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a little nicer. But
All right. So I got action points and stuff to do,
you got
and
a
I've
whole
used
bunch of
this.
action points. You got all your action points. But Dave's got a whole
Better start doing
army.
some stuff.
He's got a whole
Yeah,
army.
yeah. Well, I know what I need to do to win.
Yep.
To win?
You need one area.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this, and this is a tap effect. So discard 1 card.
How much does that cost you?
2. Darn, do I want to do? Actually, hold on. Okay. First, I'm gonna do this to draw a card.
He's thinking.
Nah.
Now, I'm gonna play this for 2 action points lets me discard a card, which I'm going to discard that one to play an air unit without paying the cost.
Nice.
So I'm going to play her, and I don't have air superiority, sadly. Wow, that felt like way less of a powerful turn than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I guess that's it for me.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab that.
Yep. And the very last one is the island.
Oh, all right then. Oh, draw a card. Where do I get an action point if I have to reshuffle my deck?
You'll get a tech point,
How many
but
tech
not until
point?
your next turn.
Gotcha. So should I do that? Yeah, I mean, might as well.
We're in the end game over here, BJ.
Yep, it's almost over. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. Draw another card.
I'm just happy he's running out of
Then
action
we
points.
will spend 2 for a tech point. Pay 1. And we'll do Crusader over here. Which give me 4.
All right.
She is exhausted.
Yeah.
What is her ability, though?
So I can retreat her, and I get to deploy one of my green cards, land units from my hand without paying its cost.
Okay. So he will win on his next turn,
Yeah, unless I change something.
unless you do something. You do get to draw 2?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Looks like a tile lane game over there, BJ.
Not as exciting as
I was not warned of this.
I hope. Okay.
It's basically,
Someone lied to you.
it's basically Heiki with tile laying and flowers.
Right, exactly.
So I am going to discard this card to use her effect of the top 5 cards get revealed, and all the air units go into my hand. Only one of them.
I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, I
And
don't
Jay
think it
runs
order
through his
they're
cards.
Oh, yeah.
It's still not right.
All right.
Yeah, I
I
think
use that one.
I'd love to play this game with the extra cards with the deck building, because I'd build a deck where like I purposely shim my own deck, so I get the extra tech point and the extra action point as I'm shimming your deck, and just see who gets there
Who
first.
gets- yeah.
I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. I'm going to discard this card to activate this effect. Destroy 1 air unit from. Wait, no. Deploy 1 air unit from your hand without paying its cost. Okay. So deploy that without paying the cost. So I can tap this now to discard 1 card and retreat that one.
Which defeats a C unit.
Retreat is where?
Retreat is the bottom of your deck.
Okay. So I destroy 1 C unit. Power 4 less, ignoring cover. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay. Now this is tapped, and because I destroyed a C unit,
No, you have to eliminate a C unit.
defeat or eliminate.
Oh, it does say defeat? Okay.
Draw
I thought
1
it
card.
eliminate. Is that 1 card stopping?
No, it doesn't.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, I haven't used any of this yet.
You have not.
So 1 there to pull that.
He's top decking, Dave.
That's right.
It's top deck. It's top deck
I
o'clock.
see the little beads of sweat coming down Jay's.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
We found something.
You have no units there, so I get to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
He's got all those free cards, too. If he can find
He
them.
just has to be able to eliminate or defeat
He's got to
someone.
get rid of one of your ground units.
Right. I don't know if they do that too much on his side.
He's got a couple.
I've been holding on to like.
They don't do as many as you do, but yeah.
Mr. Wixter checking in.
Hey.
Said the artwork reminds him of Nintendo Advance Wars.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I can dig that.
That's a good game.
Well then,
It's like a board game,
Yeah.
pretty much.
that's
Mr.
man,
Wixter?
you really got a lot
Dave
to pay attention
approves.
to here
Oh yeah.
because
He can win that territory in 2 different ways right now.
yeah,
He
but
can win
luckily,
purely with ground, or he can win with land, air, and sea.
yeah. So
So you got to get rid of a lot.
yeah,
You got to get rid of
luckily-
that 3. If you can't get rid of the 3, he wins.
So I can discard 1 card if I have air superiority, and I don't.
You got 3. He's got 5.
Okay, that's
If we
okay.
were playing by the real rules, you would.
No, really?
It's okay. I think.
I want to give this a crack with the legit rules.
Well, I want to
see-
play with
no.
the deck building.
Because I want to see like what
Oh yeah, it's gonna
when you
change a
have
lot.
everything out.
Yeah.
It looks. It's gonna be like it'll feel like an actual.
I don't think I
I
can.
wonder if the
beat
game
it.
would play faster. You thought it would play faster this way. I think it might play faster the other way. Because you're
I don't
really
see
building
how.
out all those cards, no?
No.
I don't see it.
Taking over places faster? No?
How would you take them over faster with less
You'd
strength?
have to put more cards down.
Yeah.
You go through your deck
Go through
faster.
your deck faster. Yeah.
I mean, like right now, the way we're playing it, which again is not the correct way, you can win a territory with 1 card. At a minimum, it takes 4 usually. So it doesn't matter if you're using a 4-strength card.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat him,
Okay.
no matter what I do.
Yeah. I mean, basically, yeah, you got to get rid of that 3 ground unit.
Yeah, and I almost had the ability to get rid of this one at least,
Right.
but I needed air superiority, and I didn't have it.
That's the final board state
Yeah,
there, Jay.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff on the board too. Like they
was
kind
about
of
to-
built up, kind
Yeah.
of took the long game where Jay kind of ran out and grabbed 2 real quickly, and at the end Jay was trying to turn it back on him and just couldn't quite pull it off.
Well done.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, MJ.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. When I was playing, I mean, like we mentioned, it felt like a deck builder, and I can imagine it being super fun with the deck building element. But what I really like is that you don't draw back up to 5,
Right.
and that you have to like get 1 or 2 and spend these
Right.
to draw more, or use them.
I think the real trick of the game is comboing your cards, right? Especially your cards that let you draw cards.
Yeah,
Because if you can have a card out that lets you draw a card when you do X, Y, Z, and then
yeah.
you're able to do that, you
powerful.
consistently keep your hand at 5.
yeah.
And that I think is where like you can really get into trouble is when you take
You
take your stab at getting a battlefield and you end up with 1 card in your hand and it's like, well, I need 3 turns to recover, you know?
Yep.
It's Heiki, Strike
Strike alternative.
Alternative from Japanime Games and Kamikaze Games.